Have you ever seen a child innocently admit something they weren't supposed to? What happened? I was babysitting my neighbor's 8-year-old daughter Lily last weekend when she casually dropped a bombshell that changed everything forever. We were making chocolate chip cookies in her sunny kitchen when she said, "Miss Jessica, did you know my daddy has a whole other family that mommy doesn't know about?" I laughed it off, thinking she meant distant relatives or something innocent. "What do you mean, sweetie?" "Every single Wednesday when mommy thinks he's working late at his accounting office downtown, he actually goes to see his other wife Sarah and their little boy Tommy, who's 6. I saw them all together at the grocery store once when daddy took me to get ice cream after school." My stomach completely dropped. Lily's parents had just celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary last month with this huge elaborate backyard party. Her mom, Jennifer, had posted dozens of glowing photos about their absolutely perfect marriage all over social media. "Lily, are you absolutely sure about this? Maybe it was just a friend?" She nodded enthusiastically while stirring the cookie dough with her tiny hands. "Daddy told me it was our super duper special secret that only big girls can keep. He even bought me that expensive purple Lego Friends set I wanted and said Sarah makes way better fluffy pancakes than mommy, but I can never ever tell anyone because it would make mommy cry really, really hard." She suddenly got excited and ran to grab her little pink phone from the counter, one of those GPS tracker devices parents give kids for emergencies. Look! I took a picture because Tommy was so cute and looked just like daddy." There it was, crystal clear on her tiny screen. Her dad holding hands with a beautiful blonde woman, while a little boy who looked exactly like him played happily on the playground swings. They looked like the absolute perfect happy family having a wonderful day together. Daddy said having two different families means twice as much love for everyone in the whole world, but grown-ups don't understand that special magic yet. He promised when I finally turn 10 next year, I can have sleepovers at Sarah's big house too and play with Tommy. My hands were literally shaking uncontrollably as I looked at this completely innocent child who had absolutely no idea she'd just exposed her father's massive, elaborate lie. I was totally torn apart inside. Do I tell her mom and completely destroy this family? Keep the secret and become complicit in this deception? What if there were serious legal implications I didn't understand? That entire night, I couldn't sleep at all. I kept thinking about Lily's mom, Jennifer, who worked exhausting double shifts as a pediatric nurse to support their comfortable lifestyle, while thinking her devoted husband was building his successful accounting business. She constantly bragged about what a wonderful provider and father he was to anyone who would listen. By morning, I decided she absolutely deserved to know the devastating truth, no matter how much it would hurt. When I nervously showed her the photo on Lily's phone, she just stared at the screen for 5 solid minutes without saying a single word or moving. Then she started laughing, but not in any kind of happy way. It was hollow and broken. Turns out, he'd been masterfully living this incredibly elaborate double life for 3 entire years. 2 separate mortgages, 2 car payments, 2 insurance policies, 2 families, 2 completely different worlds. He'd been cleverly using fake business trips and late work meetings to expertly juggle both lives, telling each woman the other simply didn't exist. The confrontation when she finally confronted him was absolutely explosive and devastating. The divorce proceedings were brutal, messy, and dragged on for months. Child custody battles, financial investigations, emotional therapy sessions for everyone involved. Private investigators had to untangle years of financial deception and lies. But Lily's mom told me much later that despite everything painful they went through, she was eternally grateful someone finally told her the shocking truth, even if it came from her own innocent daughter's lips. She said knowing was better than living a lie. Sometimes children see absolutely everything adults desperately try to hide from the world.